In 2015, I came out with a film that by my standards today is still my greatest. Maybe it didn't have the greatest storyline or the best effects or acting, but it had something that many of my other films today lack. It had passion. Jurassic Land was me and my little film club trying to achieve something we all cared about. We wanted to make a film that would inspire audiences and critics alike. It was out to prove something, and it did. One of my most triumphant moments in filmmaking was after the film was screened, and the audience cheered and clapped and screamed. In that moment, I knew I wanted to be a filmmaker.
57, our whole group has been devoured. Okay? Yeah, they're coming.
After Jurassic Land, I strove to keep making films, and we have. 31 films or videos are published on our channel now. 30 of them are affiliated with Galaxy Entertainment. But why? Why am I telling you this? Well, we had an idea in 2017 that changed Galaxy. I hope it was for good, but it's debatable. We called it Accused. We were ambitious enough to come up with a film to make with some funding for a 20-minute film that we thought could be entered in a few festivals and maybe win some prizes. I based the script after a 3-page drama I wrote in 2016 that spiraled into our 23-page script we planned on making. We bought props and assembled the cast and crew, and I felt prepared for the step up for making my short films. I felt confident in my skills since I had recently come off a huge hit in Boots on the Ground at Daybreak, which would eventually win Best Picture at the Galaxies, also Best Costume Design, Soundtrack, and Actor. We filmed the movie over 3 rigorous days in forests, rivers, pools, deserts, and basements. The film was a disaster. We shot it quickly and cheaply, going as fast as we could, ignoring detail. In the process, we broke a camera, a phone, a hand, and 2 valuable props. I tried to cut the film as best I could, but overloaded the computer and almost broke that too. As we imported the videos, a glitch turned half of them into photos, and we were missing half of the movie. We eventually scrapped it and moved on. We failed, but we ended up getting some cool stuff. You'd think we would have learned. After success with the Galaxies, Chip, Wisdom, Big Gulp, Fades on Paper, and Suez Nike, and a film festival in which Galaxy Entertainment took the top 2 prizes, we felt confident that we could make another hit film. Or try at least. I wrote a script based off the 1977 film Aguirre, The Wrath of God.
Ich bin der Zorn Gottes. Die Erde, über die ich gehe, sieht mich und bebt.
It was a war film, which was a gamble considering the critical statements regarding our work too violent. I wrote 12 drafts of the script and revised it to death, but after a Galaxy meeting we voted to scrap the idea and come up with something new. The idea we formed at the meeting was scrapped within a week. Then me and Hugh came up with The Time Police, which was scrapped soon after. We eventually concluded on an 1852 drama about explorers in Peru searching for treasure. We wrote 7 drafts of a script and ended up greenlighting the film. We raised $270 from our Kickstarter campaign, and I donated $330 of my money to get it running. We filmed it in June 25th to the 28th, over 4 days of brutal work. Just saving us out. Rolling. Sound. Speed. Mark it.
Key out of reach. Roll B1.
We all felt big and professional until day 2. We waited around set for hours with actors bailing and new problems arising. Conflict struck as actors would leave to go to birthday parties and for singing lessons. We suffered for 3 days until we finished all the day scenes. They were all cinematography irrelevant. The acting was mediocre, which is my fault as I rushed through to stay on schedule. We used the same lens and became lazy. The film was intended to be finished on the 4th day, but Hugh left for Hawaii and our lead actress moved to England soon after. We failed. Twice. I took it on myself because it was my fault. I didn't work hard enough and I gave up. Technically, we could finish the film, but I quit. The film wasn't going anywhere and it would have been a disaster. In reflection, I'm in a way glad we didn't finish the film. It was sloppy and lazy, and I could have done so much better. I take the blame for it because I wrote a poor screenplay which translated into a poor film. It was a fun shoot, with a lot of learning and fun involved. But I'm sad that we don't get to see an end product, but maybe it's for the best. As I hit rock bottom, I contemplated abandoning filmmaking. I found it pretentious and cynical, a big jumbled mess of people trying to be artists. In a way, we learned that the people who filmmake for art are cool, great, but that's not what I want it to be. I wanted an audience, someone who will react, feel emotions. I want to bring them happiness, and I couldn't find any motivation at the time. I soon remembered an email from a colleague and fellow filmmaker saying, "Does your film have to be $600? Does it have to be 20 minutes? In a world of big spenders, be a minimalist." I thought about that comment, and it hit me. My films don't have to be anything. Previously, I felt like a fake artist, like an author who looks up words in a thesaurus just to sound more professional. I would rather make a film entirely based on substance, not theme, and let the script take me and inspire me to make the budget and the runtime, not the other way around. An 8-minute film that is great will beat a 20-minute mediocre film any day, and that's what I intend to do. We're done pretending to be professionals, and we're going to embrace filmmaking for what it is. Ultimately, a bunch of kids with a camera creating dreams.